what's up? It's your boy, the Great Patriot here, DGP, back again with another episode of Patriot Keys. And yes, in this video, you see the title, not clickbait. I think we finally found it. Then we got our starting quarterback for week 1 of the 2020 NFL season for the New England Patriots. But before we get into that, real quick, just hear me out. It's going to help. It's not going to cost you anything. It's free. Be sure just to hit that subscribe button on the channel, man. Be sure to hit a like on the video, too. Yeah, switching it up on y'all a little bit. Thought it's going to be over here. Nah. Changed it up a little bit. But, again, all seriousness, be sure to hit the like on the video, subscribe, comment. Let's get into this topic, man. So, training camp today, still going on, kind of a preseason-esque type thing, but they decided to go a game simulation type setting. I've seen the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They were in a game simulation type setting at Raymond James Stadium, and I think a lot of other teams were like that too in the stadium today. They weren't in pads today, at least the Patriots weren't. They weren't in pads, but they did dress, full warm-ups and everything. So they decided to break the team down into two teams, Team Blue, Team White. So white jerseys versus blue jerseys. Coming out, I saw that Jarrett Stidham and Brian Hoyer were on Team White. They was with the team. Team Blue, however, had two quarterbacks, but it really was only one because only one quarterback played for Team Blue, and that was Cam Newton. Now, Cam Newton, he had on his team, he had Sony Michel, he had N'Keal Harry, Mohamed Sanu, Julian Edelman. He had guys that you can safely say James White too. You can say that guys are starting lineup for the team. Then on Jarrett Stidham and Brian Hoyer, they had guys like Gunnar Oskowski. I probably butchered that name. I butchered it. I'm sorry. They had guys like him and Damian Harris. So it kind of looks like that Team Blue was the starters and Team White were the backups. The only notable starters that I saw on Team White were Stephon Gilmore, and there was a few other Jason McCourty. You could argue between him and J.C. Jackson, who's the starting corner after that. But I think that Stephon Gilmore was on that just because he's going against the best receivers on Team Blue. So why not add that, try to get them better, get himself better against like guys like Edelman, N'Keal Harry, and stuff like that. Devin McCourty was on Team Blue, so trying to help some of these communications out on defense. But we're going to mainly talk about the quarterback position in this one. The offensive line, Shaq Mason, Joe Thuney, guys that was on Team Blue. So if you're seeing a trend here, it's a lot of starters with Cam Newton. Cam Newton also didn't split any time with the 4th-string quarterback. It was kind of like 1 and 4 and 2 and 3 with Stidham and Hoyer, and then it was Cam. I can't remember the quarterback's name. I apologize. But seems like to me that Cam Newton is the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. Nothing has been confirmed. It's not official, but the writing's on the wall right there. The receivers, the teammates love him. He's on in the game simulation. It's not like they said, okay, Cam, you try with this one. Stidham, you come over here with the starters. No. Cam Newton was doing all the snaps with the starters. So to me, I think it's clear, cut and dry. Cam Newton will be the New England Patriots week 1, 2020 starting quarterback for this team, man. We're here. It's kind of difficult to say without saying Tom Brady. And it wasn't like Brady's retired. He's still playing in the NFL, but Cam Newton is going to be the quarterback for the New England Patriots in 2020, at least for week 1. That's as far as I know. Before I said they may not announce it, and they probably still won't announce it, but I think Cam Newton is the starter. Former 2015 NFL MVP, went to the Super Bowl. One of the more dual threat, kind of paved the way a little bit for some of the guys now. Obviously, people paved the way for him, but he's kind of paved the way for some of these quarterbacks that's coming in now, the dual threat type thing, the swagger. And again, I think people are loving his swagger element. Him, the funness, and it's just a different vibe. It's a whole new look Patriots, and I think that there was nothing wrong with the old stuff that Brady did, but I think it's always good to have a breath of fresh air. Sorry about that. Something went past my face. Sorry. But it's always good to have a nice breath of fresh air, with the team. And again, after 20 years, that's all we needed, is just a new jolt of energy. So with Tom Brady now gone, with Cam Newton, it looks like the starting quarterback. Again, he has new nicknames for everybody, and a new nickname for Julian Edelman. The Squirrel, I'm still going to call him the Squirrel, resonates on with me, but he calls him Highway 11. They haven't explained the nickname yet, but I'm assuming it's probably from, him always being open. Kind of similar to what we have with Chris Hogan, when we called him 7-Eleven. So situations like that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you feel like Cam Newton is going to be the week 1 starting quarterback for the New England Patriots? I think so. I think the writing's on the wall. You see the teammates. You see the game simulation today was key. And a side note on the whole kicking competition, Nick Folk went 2 or 3 today, and Justin Rohrwasser went 2 for 4. He had an opportunity, had a game-winning kick today, but missed it. He had struggles. He hit a 50-yarder, which was perfect. That was her, but he also missed a couple 50-yarders. Nick Folk missed, I think, missed a 50-yarder or 48-yarder and made like a 33 and 51-yarder. Score ended up in a tie, classic Belichick fashion, 13-13. But it wasn't a standard 60 game, so they would do random situations. Like they had a coach change the headset to see how they was going to react to it. They told Brian Hoyer to go down with an injury to see if Jarrett Stidham was going to be able to get off the bench and be ready, which also was another sign to me that Cam Newton's the starting quarterback. They didn't do that with Cam Newton because he took all the snaps. They did that with Jarrett Stidham. It will let you know Jarrett Stidham's probably going to be the second quarterback on the roster. On the depth chart. So Cam Newton is your starting quarterback. Let me know your thoughts again. It's your boy DGP again. I'm back. Finally happy to be back on YouTube, man. Again, everybody stay safe. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Again, be sure to share this video. Catch you next time, y'all. More Patriot news coming. Peace.